1 Peter chapter 2 continues the apostle's heartfelt encouragement to believers navigating a life of faith in a hostile world. It begins with a call to spiritual growth, urging believers to set aside malice, deceit, and hypocrisy in order to crave the pure nourishment of God's Word. This image of newborns longing for milk sets the tone for a deeper transformation, one that takes place not only individually but within the shared identity of the Christian community. Peter moves quickly from personal growth to collective identity. He paints a vivid picture of believers as living stones being built into a spiritual house, with Christ as the cornerstone. This metaphor is rich and layered. It speaks of stability, purpose, and belonging. The chapter declares that believers are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, called out of darkness into light. Their lives are meant to reflect the mercy they've received, not in isolation, but as a visible testimony to the world. From there, Peter shifts to the tension between Christian identity and earthly citizenship. He acknowledges that believers are foreigners and exiles, called to live honorably among those who may misunderstand or accuse them. Yet rather than urging rebellion or withdrawal, he calls for submission to human authorities, not out of fear, but for the sake of witness. In doing good, believers silence ignorance and reveal the character of the God they serve. The chapter reaches a powerful conclusion with a reflection on suffering and the example of Christ. Believers are reminded that enduring unjust treatment with patience is not a mark of weakness but of grace. Christ's own suffering, though entirely undeserved, is offered as the model to follow. He bore sins not only to redeem but to show the way, to suffer without retaliation, to entrust everything to God, and to let righteousness be the quiet strength that guides response. In its movement from inner transformation to outward conduct, from identity to responsibility, 1 Peter chapter 2 presents a vision of Christian life that is both countercultural and deeply grounded. It challenges believers to live with integrity, humility, and unwavering trust in the God who sees, judges justly, and calls his people to reflect his light in a world that often walks in shadows.